What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 7 battle for the NCP. You guys saw yesterday's video, and I haven't recorded it yet, but we should be back on Wi-Fi for that battle. So if you haven't already, make sure to go back and check out yesterday's BBR battle. But today, we are still back on Wi-Fi, and yes, it will be a live comm once again. I am so happy we get to do this. I said it yesterday. If I didn't, I apologize, but I say it in tomorrow's video. I say it in today's video. Shout out to Liv for all the help. Setting up my PC, her and Mesh, helping me with all the programs for PC instead of Mac. Amazing. And also for recording the battle screen, what's going on. Basically what's going to be happening is I'm recording my audio and she is recording the footage, and I'm going to kind of link it up, so make it like a regular old live comm. So that's what we're going to do during this time that I'm having issues, but just thank you so much to her. So make sure to go and check her out. Her link is in the description down below and in the cards as well. But let's go ahead and jump into this team builder. So we are facing off against the Halifax Hitmonchan, another Canadian team against my Canadian team. This is like pure rain. It is crazy. They have Torrentee, Ferrothorn, Pelipper, Barraskewda, and Kingdra, all of which are staples. Or not staples, but are all really good on rating. I think, honestly, of those 5 mons I mentioned, 4 of them are staples. The Barraskewda is kind of the odd one out. But the problem with this team that I noticed is its ground type really isn't that great. It's Mamoswine. It's a fantastic offensive ground type, but in terms of defensively, not so much. So it might struggle a little bit, but that's okay. We definitely have ways around beating that thing, and I really am excited for our sets this week. I'm so excited for what we can do. So guys, make sure to smash the like button. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We did pass 1,000 subscribers recently. There will be a 1,000 subscriber special coming up soon, but for now, we are on the road to 1,100 subscribers, so make sure to stick around if you have not already. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into it. Our first mon we're bringing this week is going to be the TAPU KOKO. I mentioned it before, but my opponent's ground type really does struggle. It's not great here. It does have some really solid matchups against my Dragonite, for example. It does have really strong opportunities against my Rhyperior, my Arcanine, even my Uxie to an extent, because of knockoff. And it also hits Koko for amazing damage. It can outspeed it with the Scarf, so that's very scary. But at the end of the day, Koko still is incredible. I can just fire off magnet boosted thunders in the rain, doing huge amounts of damage to everything. If he doesn't bring rain, okay, I feel pretty good about that, because no rain means his team really struggles to break things without rain. So I'd be very surprised if rain did not come. I'm kind of expecting like the Pelipper, I'm expecting the Kingdra, I'm expecting the Mamoswine, the Ferrothorn, the Tornadus, that's 5, and then I think I'm also expecting the maybe the Sableye or the Barraskewda. I think those 2 are really good brings as well. So I'd be surprised if any other things came really, but hey, you never know. But this Koko is fantastic because it hits pretty much everything. I really only need the electric move and the grass move. The grass one is there specifically for the Mamoswine. Thunder hits everything for neutral or better damage except for the Ferrothorn and the Jolteon, but Jolteon I'm not too concerned about. And basically I can just Volt Switch around my opponent's entire team, fire off Thunders, and just do so much damage to everything, especially once the Ferrothorn is weakened and the Mamoswine is gone. It's going to be so difficult for him to win. I don't think he's going to actually have a chance to win unless we lose a way to get rid of the hail, not the hail, but the rain, But yeah, let's go into the EVs a bit. Koko speed here is for Tornadus Therian, also for an Adamant Barraskewda, and a Scarfed Max Speed Timid Pelipper. Really nice. We have speed up Pelipper by 1 stage, and it only was like an extra, I think, 8 EVs or 12 EVs more than what I originally had for the Adamant Barraskewda and the Torrentee, which is very nice. We take an Adamant Banded Barraskewda's Liquidation, and we have Defog for the dual screens or not dual screens, but the dual hazards that the Ferrothorn might be sending our way. We also have Volt Switch, so we don't take any Iron Barbs damage, so we have it over U-Turn. Originally, I had U-Turn and Volt Switch over Defog, but I couldn't fit Defog on anywhere else in my team, so I really needed to make sure I had it just in case Spikes and Rocks did come for my later Pokemon. So yeah, that's what we have it. It is a fantastic Pokemon. It should be the MVP of our week this week. Honestly, I'd be surprised if it wasn't, but at the end of the day, Koko is just phenomenal, and I'm hoping that it can be the reason we win this game, because it kind of has to be if we're going to get the win this week. Our next mon is going to be our Scizor. Now, Scizor is running the Utility Umbrella. Crazy, right? What a weird item to run, but we're gonna be running it, and it's honestly kind of cool because what it does is it negates the effects of rain and sun. So if my opponent has a rain team, which he does, then a Pokemon that's holding the Utility Umbrella, like my Scizor, is unaffected by any effects of the rain. So a rain boosted Hydro Pump just becomes a normal non-rain boosted Hydro Pump, and that's amazing because it means that Scizor can kind of wall a non-specs Kingdra or a non-boosted Kingdra. And I have knockoff on this set specifically because I want to make sure I can get rid of leftovers on the Ferrothorn so it doesn't have that extra bit of recovery, but also so I can get rid of any boosting item on the Kingdra and allowing me to really beat it effectively with the Scizor, stalling it out, U-turning around, just causing problems for it. So I felt like that was just the best bet for me. It's a really weird set. There probably was a better set for me to run, in all honesty, but it's still a really strong set nonetheless. This set does take 2 no-item modest Kingdra Hydro Pumps in the rain because of our Umbrella, and we also take an Adamant Banded Mamoswine's Earthquake after rocks. I literally had, it was the perfect EV spread, the perfect amount of investment, but it's still very scary and very difficult for us to beat and switch into the Mamoswine with the Scizor, so we do have to be careful, but we have the Bullet Punch to hit that for super effective damage. We do at least have to it, so if it's, let's say it's us at max HP against that Mamoswine, we should be fine to beat it 1v1, unless it's running like a Babiri Berry, but if that's the case, it shouldn't do too much damage to me with the Earthquake, so I feel like we can kind of beat it 1v1 as well. But yeah, that's our Scizor. Moving on to our next mon, it is going to be our Keldeo. Aramis makes its return. It has been probably the MVP of our season. I mean, honestly, except for last week where Scizor just got the sweep, I think Keldeo is our kill leader outside of that, but it's just been so good for us this entire season. It's really been the third member of the big three between Keldeo, Scizor, and Koko. Those 3 mons have been fantastic together, and they're back again. Keldeo has the Assault Vest this week with Scald, Aura Sphere, Icy Wind, and Flip Turn. We are meant to be very pivoting, or a pivoting set this week. This set has speed for Jolly Hitmonlee. Originally, I was going to be running a Jolly Nature, or a Timid Nature rather, and just have a bunch of investment and defenses, but it's actually better for my EV spread. I can actually free up more EVs by going modest and lowering my special attack down to the point where it's like I would have been timid, and then kind of freeing up my EVs that way. I end up actually, I think, with another 16 free EVs doing that, which is really nice to have. We have speed on this set for the Jolly Hitmonlee, like I said. We take an Adamant Banded Mamoswine's Earthquake. We take a Life Orb Tornadus Therion's Timid Hurricane. That's important, but it's not something I really want to do. It's just more like, if I have to do it and I don't have any switch-ins, I can take that hit if necessary. If it's not Life Orb, then we take the hit still, obviously, because it's not as strong, but we still are going to be able to do a lot of damage to it, which I would definitely love. Other than that, we really just pivot around his team really well. We take modest Kingdra's Specs Hurricanes, we take Jolly Banded Psychic Fangs from Barraskewda, and not Adamant, but Jolly. So if he wants us to be my Koko, guaranteed he has to be Jolly, so we'll know that. Basically, it's just a really cool set that allows me to pivot around a lot of my opponent's team, deal with so many different things, outspeed everything. Aura Sphere is there to do tons of damage to the Ferrothorn. I would run Sacred Sword, but it's more physically defensive than specially defensive, so I think that running the Aura Sphere is the way to go this week. But yeah, it's just a really good set that should be able to do a lot of work to my opponent's team, really forcing a lot of prep and a lot of difficult decisions, because even though we're not maxed out in our special attack, we still have more special attack than we would have if we were just a timid nature. So it's going to be very scary even though we don't have max special attack EVs. But yeah, that is our Keldeo. Meant to be a pivot, should be fantastic for us. Moving on, our next mon is going to be the Uxie with the Agua Berry, Thunderwave, U-Turn, Psychic, and Recycle. Amazing set this week. It should be really useful to just recycle back HP. It sucks that the Agua Berry does not boost or is not a 50% recovery. It's only 33 now after Gen 7, and that really does make the set a lot less scary, but it's still a good set nonetheless. If we can paralyze things, Thunderwave around, we should be in a really good position with Keldeo to be offensive later on in the game instead of being mostly defensive, and we can also really support the team well in terms of getting paralysis when we might need them. Slowing down things is just very useful, and just making my opponent think twice, which is an important aspect of the game. Mind games are important, and Thunderwave can definitely get that done. You guys wonder why people switch out on Confusions? That's pretty much why people might switch out on Thunderwave. Who knows what Strength might do. U-Turn is there for momentum. Psychic hits everything for amazing damage, except for like the Ferrothorn and stuff. The big thing is it just does a good chunk of damage to everything, and I can then U-Turn out and get into a better matchup. The big thing is this is kind of walled a bit by the Ferrothorn. I was debating running like a ring target set with Trick. I'm not even kidding. That kind of would have been cool to beat that thing pretty... Like, it would have been tough, obviously, but beating that thing with Toxic might have been nice. But I didn't go that route because I felt like having this might be a bit better for my longevity, so I don't just auto lose to Mamoswine, because it's a very scary mon to deal with, and this set does have a ton of investment for the Mamoswine. Basically, our set takes a rain boosted Adamant Banded Barraskewda's Liquidation after rocks. It's in the rain, Adamant and banned from Barraskewda after rocks. We take that, it's crazy. We can then paralyze it, and it's then like a non-factor, which is amazing. We also take a modest Specs rain boosted Kingdra's Hydro Pump after rocks, and just through all of that, we actually take the Mamoswine hits very well. We should be able to kind of wall the Mamoswine decently, doing enough damage to the point where we can chip the Mamoswine to the point where Psychic gets it down to where it's in range of Bullet Punch, and that's really what I want from this set. Our next mon is going to be our Abomasnow. This is where speed creeping comes in because we are speed creeping in the opposite direction. We want to out-slow the Pelipper. Why do we want to do that? Well, Pelipper, if it comes in and it is faster than us, it means it will get its ability first. So its rain will activate. And then Abomasnow's hail will activate because it's slower. So that means we get hail up, and that's just a benefit because we can fire off 100% accuracy blizzards, or more importantly, we can fire off Aurora Veil, which is going to be amazing to deal with the hits from my opponent's team, especially because we have a light clay this week. I love this set. It's got Blizzard and Focus Blast. It's only 2 offensive moves. It really hits everything except for like the Barrascuda and the, not the Ferrothorn, but the, what's the word I'm looking for? I think that's actually, yeah, just the Barrascuda is really the only thing. Kingdra is not appreciating a Blizzard. Ferrothorn's not appreciating a Focus Blast. If we hit, it's going to do like 50% because we are quiet nature. Honestly, it's going to be great. We have 9 IVs on this thing in speed, and we're running this seriously as a way to just effectively beat the Pelipper in case it has min speed, 0 IVs, negative speed nature, just to be safe. It's a very strong set. The reason I have Hail is because if I end up, let's say it's whatever he has, maybe it's his Mammal Swan, he's locked into Earthquake. Earthquake's gonna do nothing to me. So I switch into Earthquake, I take the hit, Hail comes up, and he's like, I don't want you getting a Veil, I'm gonna go into Pelipper. As I go for a Blizzard or something, connect, miss, whatever, I can then go for Hail, because he's probably gonna go for an attack or whatever, but Hail is going to be very nice to make sure we can always get rid of the rain, and that's super useful. And with our special defense investment, we actually take a really important calc, which is going to be that we take a Timid Tornadus' max special attack Hurricane. Pelipper's not going to hit that hard. It's not. So we should be able to beat that thing effectively with Hail. We're probably going to take 1 hit, but that's it. And I really don't need anything else than that. All I need to do is make sure I get a Veil once. I should be able to beat anything with my Koko, especially if the Ferrothorn is weakened. And even if Mammal Swan is healthy. If Mammal Swan is healthy, we should be able to still beat that thing if we're behind Veil. I feel that confident about it, especially if it's not a Scarf set. Our last mon is weird. I'm running a Curse Dragonite. Why the hell am I running Curse on Dragonite when it gets a Dragon Dance? Well, I don't really need the speed because Extreme Speed hits everything for incredible damage outside of like the Ferrothorn, and that's pretty much it. Everything else, and the Sableye of course, but everything else doesn't appreciate the hits. I have Earthquake as my second option because one, I don't want to take the Iron Barb's damage from the Ferrothorn by going for Fire Punch. It also may be, it's going to be it's going to be probably reduced by the rain, so it's not going to do too much damage, and Earthquake should still do a huge chunk, which is nice. It hits the Wheezing for better damage than Extreme Speed would. It's super effective if it's not running Levitate, and I feel like it's probably going to be running Neutralizing Gas, if anything, if it does come. That way it can kind of, or maybe even Misty Terrain, so it can beat, Misty Surge, excuse me, so it can beat my Koko's Terrain. But other than that, I feel like that's the best option for me. With Roost, we can recover back our HP. We can actually take tons of hits with our multi-scale, pretty much any hit we can take, which is nice, except for like Banded, Mammal Swine's Earthquake, or Icicle Crash, excuse me, or Icicle Spear, or whatever it is. So that's amazing for us. The thing is, we also will then pop our Weakness Policy, and if we get up a Curse plus our Weakness Policy, we're at +3, and we can just Extreme Speed everything for game, especially once things are chipped down. It's going to be amazing. I absolutely love this set. It did not do anything in the mock. It literally just did not hit the field, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it can be fantastic for us. We'll see what happens, guys. This is our team for the Team Builder, a bit of a longer one. I appreciate you guys sticking around, but let's go ahead and jump into the battle. Welcome back, everyone. Basically, what we expected going here, I'm just going to quickly say good luck, have fun, you too. And we'll go back to the screen. Like I said before, in the Team Builder, Liv is recording for us, so thank you to Liv. Make sure you go and check her out down in the description. Mammal Swan is scary, definitely is, because it is an immunity to... It's an immunity to Electric, which Koko really does not appreciate. I think, though, I do want to lead off with Keldeo. It's a really free lead against pretty much... Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to lead off with Koko. Liv could lead off with Koko because the reason I'm leading off with Koko specifically is because it literally does not have a bad matchup against anything unless it's the Ferrothorn or the Mammal Swine. If it's the Ferrothorn, I will switch out. If it's the Mammal Swine, then I just switch out in case he's Scarf. I would go probably into Uxie in that instance, just to be safe there. He could definitely go for a knockoff. That's a possibility. He definitely can go for rocks, but this is where I'm kind of missing having U-turn on the set, but it's not the end of the world. It's just one move that I still need for the Ferrothorn and potentially for that, because having rocks against my team, especially with the Dragonite, is definitely problematic. Alright, I'm just going to quickly find my Chandler Bing. What is that? I will take it. I will take it. Okay, that's a great lead for me. That is the Torn. I'm going to make sure I have what I need. Alright. And I just want to click... I want to click Thunder, but I shouldn't. Let's go ahead and click Volt Switch here. That is the safest play, in my opinion. I don't feel comfortable clicking Grass Knot against Mamoswine until he's like shown me that he's going to go into the Mamoswine. So we'll do that. As he switches out, does he go Mamo? Or does he go Pharaoh? Monica, that is. Ferrothorn, nice. So we end up getting that, which is great. It's good at chip damage. And we can then find out what exactly this thing's investment is. That's solid damage there. That is solid damage there. So at this point in time, I don't have a fire move on my roster. I have a Keldeo, which can really chip this thing down, which I kind of want to just use to chip it down, but I don't think I should. I think what I want to do is... Actually, no. We're going to go into a Bomb Snow here. We're going to a Bomb Snow. That's the play. A Bomb Snow, please, yeah. The reason for that is because I have Focus Blast to hit it for super effective damage, which is nice. I have Blizzard, which is pretty free as well in case he goes... Unless he goes into Pelipper. So I'm going to be able to do that. I'm just going to calc quickly what is going to be doing the most to it. We'll also find out if he has leftovers right now. He's going to take Hail. And he has leftovers. Okay. So let's take a look at how much HP he's at. What is... He's at like... I'd say that's like 15% maybe. So let's take a look at Koko and see exactly what we should be doing to a Ferrothorn. It could be like specially defensive. It could be physically defensive. I just want to kind of gauge. Maybe at least find a little bit. 18 to 21 if it's physically defensive. I don't think we did 20% there. So I think he's more specially defensive. And if I go to... Abomasnow, Focus Blast does... If he's physically defensive, we do half. I think Blizzard is the best play here, and Rain has the same accuracy as this, so I'm going to go for Blizzard here. Blizzard is the play. And this should be good. We still weaken this, and he switches out. Does he go into Pelipper here? If he goes into Pelipper, that's fine. Janice. We should get a good bit of... Yeah, we get good damage off on this. I know we will. Let's take a look at Pelipper, defensive, level 50. There is no more Rain. Do we hit Blizzard? Do we hit Blizzard? We missed Blizzard. Okay, that sucks. That really does suck. But, hey, it is what it is. 70% accurate. Hurricane, if he's got no investment, does not KO. If he's got max investment, it does not KO. I want to go for Hail here. I think a U-turn might be coming out, so we'll go for Hail. And, let's see, he knockoffs. Okay, so he's going to get rid of our light clay, but that's fine. I can still get a Veil. So we'll do that right now. Or do I just want to fire off a Blizzard? I think Blizzard might be the better play. I should definitely write down what he has. Let's see, level 50. He has Torn. He has Pelipper, Kingdra, Barraskewda. He has Ferrothorn, and he has Mamoswine. And let's take a look and see how much Blizzard is going to do to it. Blizzard, if he's max HP with no special defense, we do 60 to 71. So I think Blizzard is pretty free against everything, and nothing's going to appreciate it. So let's go for the Blizzard. He's going to hit everything for great damage. He just switches out, which I'm cool with. We're going to fire off a max power Blizzard against something. Monica, that is the Ferrothorn. It's not appreciating this hit. We'll see how much it's going to take. Right now, it can't get any recovery against me, so we'll just fire for Blizzard. I'll take that damage. That's really solid. That is really, really solid damage. It was like 40-ish%. That's great. Question is, do we want to risk for the Focus Blast or I go for the Blizzard? I kind of want to expect the Pelipper to come back in, but I don't want to make that play. We'll just go for another Blizzard here. If we hit the Pelipper this time, it'd be great because we could do like 60% to it. Hopefully we do hit it. He does stay in, which is amazing for me. I'll take that as well. And we're going to fire off this Blizzard, and we really weaken this thing effectively. Gyro Ball's going to come out. We are min speed with 9 IVs in speed and a sassy nature, so we are... This still did a huge chunk of damage to me, but it's fine because we're going to really weaken this thing. Just the fact that we get this chip off on the Ferrothorn is super, super important for our Koko, so I'll definitely take advantage of that. No more electricity, that's fine. I want to go for another Blizzard here. That is the safest play, and the plan is then to keep this in the back, basically, until we need it for changing weather. But he switches out here. Does he go into the Pelipper? Janice has the Pelipper. All friends nickname. I like this. I like the friends nicknames. Alright. Do we connect? Please tell me we connect. I would love to connect this hit. It's 70%. Come on. Come on. Yes, we connect. Amazing. That is... Oh, we've got the freeze. He's got Scald, though. Let's go. He's okay. He's got Scald. That really sucks. I'm sorry about that. That really sucks. Scald in the Rain will do 20 to 24% to me. That is... If he's got max HP, max special attack, excuse me. That's going to do 45% at the most. I want to switch out. I want to go for Hail, but I can't. I think we're going to switch out. let's take a look at our mons. What do we have available to us? I think going Keldeo is going to be our safest bet, because we are Assault Vest. If we get burnt, that's not the end of the world, so I feel like this is probably the best bet. And she just doubles. What is he going to go into here? Monica, back into the... Okay, back into this, sure. I'm surprised, but we will take it. Interesting. There is rain up, so this just makes Keldeo that much stronger. Yeah, this just makes Keldeo that much stronger. Ferrothorn, let's see if it is fully specially defensive. Because I want to see, do I have to go for Aura Sphere, or can I just make a play and go for the Scald? Let's see, Scald will do 12 to 14. No, it's not in rain. It will do 18 to 22. That I'm pretty sure is 18 to 22. What else does he have on his roster? He has brought quite a few resists. But I kind of would like to burn everything. Honestly, the only thing I'm really worried about is Torn coming in. But let's go for Scald here. It should free up. It should free everything for us. It should get the KO on this, which is nice. So we'll go for the Scald here. We don't reveal that we're Assault Vested yet, and we get the KO, which is nice. So the Ferrothorn being gone is amazing for us. That is huge. I like it really is, because it really frees up our Koko now. If he wants to not sack off something to Koko, he basically has to go Mamoswine, which means we can predict and go for a Grass Knot if we get that. And I didn't mention it before, guys, but I mentioned the video is going up tomorrow, but Liv has texture mods. I think that's what the right name is for, texture sprites. Basically, the Pokemon look different here. So Keldeo does not look like a normal Keldeo. That's because she literally went into the files and edited. So if you like that kind of stuff, go and check her out. Again, thank you, Liv, for all the help. At this point, guys, we're doing phenomenal. I'm really liking our position. We have the burn on the Keldeo, which sucks for him, but in comes the Kingdra here. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have Kingdra in the rain. Let's see if it's Specs. We take the Specs Hurricane, guys. I made sure to EV for that specifically. Specs Hurricane will do 64 to 75. Aura Sphere will do about half to it. If I Icy Winded, that's good. I would like to Icy Wind it, but I don't think that's the best bet right now. Let's see, what do we have available to us still? We have Koko still. I don't really want to use Uxie yet. I don't want to get rid of Abomasnow yet. We could Flip Turn here. I think what I'd like to do is, I kind of want to force him to attack me. We'll go for the Aura Sphere and kind of gauge what happens from there. We'll see what happens there. As he Surf me, dude, this is going to do nothing. Let's see the damage. We're at full HP. 175. Down to 133. And he's Life Orb. Okay. So we'll actually take the Life Orb hit. Okay, so we took 42 points of health there, so I want to calculate to see how much Surf does in the rain if he is Life Orb. Life Orb Surf in the rain, that did 42 points of health. He is timid, so he cannot be modest max special attack. He could be a bit less, but 43 points of health, or 42 points of health actually, is a min roll for max special attack timid in the rain. So Hurricane will do at most 107 to me, so I think I have a very free Aura Sphere here again. Getting rid of this would be very nice, because it's his main win con against me, his main breaker, I think. Or the Sweeper, doesn't matter actually. But Chandler Bing comes out, that is the Torn. Okay, that's unfortunate. But it's not the end of the world. That is not the end of the world. And we do, wow, that's good damage. Okay, can you please check how much turns of rain there are, plus info, please? Okay, so he has Damp Rock on the Pelipper. Okay. Can you go back out now? We're going to have to make a double here. I don't want to lose this thing yet. I think going to Dragonite would be nice, but I can't do that yet. I can't afford to. Let's go hard into Uxie here. Uxie can take one of anything from anything. If he goes for knockoff, he goes for knockoff. That's fine, but I think Hurricane is going to be his play. Maybe a U-turn. Who knows? But I think Hurricane or U-turn are the two obvious plays he's going to make here. As a U-turns out. That's fine. I have U-turn myself. We take, what, that's 34 points of health. So I want to take a look quickly to see this Torn and see if I can find out any information about it. Maybe it's hasty nature, if I can find out. Maybe he's got some attack investment. Who knows? So we'll take a look at Uxie. Torn's U-turn. That's a min roll for no special attack. If he has no IVs, that is a That's a near max roll. But he goes into the Barraskewda here. Okay, I'm gonna quickly calc because I'm pretty sure we take the hit. So Barraskewda, he's in the rain too. Rain's so scary. Oh my god. Rain is scary. I don't want to let this thing go down. In rain, Adamant Banded Liquidation does. Oh, we eat this. Not well, but we eat it. It does 136 points of health at most to us. I'd like to fire off a U-turn on this. That is my wait. Okay, that's too late. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I was just overthinking. It's fine. Flip turn. Okay, great. I'll take it. We'll be able to find 147 down to. Oh my god, 7. He crit us. That's why. That sucks. Thank God. Thank God we have our berry and we have the recycle 2 on this. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I will take it. I will take it. Oh my god, that is terrifying. But what is he going to go into now? What is he going to? If he goes in, if he goes in Pelipper, Chandler Bing, that is the Kingdra. No, it's this thing instead. That's fine with me. I really want to go into Koko here and click Grass Knot. I really want to do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go Koko and click Grass Knot. Yeah. So Electric Surge. And we're going to click Grass Knot here. We'll make the play. I don't think you can afford losing this. We're going to Grass Knot away. Go into Mammo, baby. Please tell me you go into Mammo. Take the risk. He switches out. Go Mammo. Just tell me you go Mammo. Ross, that's Mammo. Hey, we love to see it. We love to see it. Grass Knot comes out. Oh, that's good damage. That is good damage. Alright, let's take a look at this. Did not reveal if he's Scarf. He could be Scarf, and if that's the case, I don't want to lose Koko. I really can't afford it, so let's go Pokemon, let's switch out. We can go into... Scissor's losing a lot of its viability. Actually, no, it's got the Utility Umbrella, so we can take the hit from anything, really, if I needed to. Let's go into Uxie here. I feel okay with letting it go if it needs to go. It's not the end of the world, so we'll do that. And if he's Scarf, we'll be able to find out too, because he might go for Earthquake. And if he goes for Earthquake, then we can just U-turn out freely. But we'll see. He goes for Earthquake. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I think he is definitely Scarfed. If he wasn't Scarfed, he would switch out. So we're going to go for a question. Do I recycle here? I think I have to U-turn here. And the reason I have to U-turn is because if he goes into Torn, he can just knock me off. And I don't want that happening. So we'll go for the U-turn. And the fact that this thing's chipped down too is amazing. He's got to switch out. Yeah, and he does. So I can say pretty much with confidence that he is a Scarf Mamoswine, and it's just so much. It's so good for us. Goes back into this thing. You know, maybe going for Thunder Wave there might have been the better play, but it is what it is. All right. Kind of want to go back into Koko. Let's be honest. But no. Let's see. We could go into. No, we're gonna go back into Koko. Free Koko. Let's do it. There's no reason. I'm overthinking that. And I don't think he's going to go back into the Mamoswine here. If he does, so be it. But we'll just go for a Volt Switch. We'll just go for the Volt Switch here. Letting go of his Ferrothorn was huge. I don't know why he kept switching into the Ferrothorn. I kind of get why, because it was a blanket check to a lot of different things. But he really needs to go on the offensive, I think, in order to get around my Hail. Because having Hail, just having the ability to change his weather, especially against his team where it's so focused on weather, is a huge detriment. We get the Volt Switch off on this thing, and it does enough to Oko it. Dope. That's amazing. That's incredible, getting rid of this thing. And we can now switch out, and let's see, what does he have left? He has a weakened Pelipper that's frozen. His Kingdra is weakened. His Barraskewda is weakened. I think Scizor is the play, because Scizor can beat anything right now. So let's go Scizor. If he goes into Mamoswine, we have Bullet Punch. If he goes into Barraskewda, we can just U-turn. If he goes into Kingdra, we can U-turn or knockoff or whatever. We're just in a good position all around. This is great. He could definitely go into Pelipper and click, what is it called? Scald. And it is going to be a speed tie unless he has some investment in his speed, which he might. But I think this is probably the best thing for me to do at this point in time. And if he goes into Pelipper, it's good because I'll be able to, I'll be able to guarantee that I can get back into my Abominable Snow after and change the weather, which I really want to do. Alright, let's see. Barraskewda comes out. Oh, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I couldn't actually check if he was banned. Actually, I didn't check if he was banned before. But he did a shit ton with flip turn, because it was a crit. We should take any hit. I'll calc just to make sure what the kid does to me with Scizor. There's no rain. Liquidation actually does so much damage. His Adamant Bandit is 58 to 71, but U-turn does a ton too. I don't want him to... No, we're gonna go for U-turn. I'm overthinking this. I don't want him to gain, to be able to switch his moves after, so we're gonna go for a U-turn here so I can gain momentum on a flip turn potentially. If he goes for liquidation, that's fine. He flip turns out. This should be doing about half to me if he's Adamant Band. And it does 177 down to 99, I think that was. The screen is a little bit laggy on my end, so I can't really see too much. But I think it landed on 99, and if that's the case, that's 78 points of health, which would make sense for Adamant Band. As he goes into this thing, okay, you're gonna catch this U-turn, which I don't think you're gonna appreciate at all. Ooh, so close, but that's okay. Let's go into Koko and click Grass Knot again. That is very free. Oh no, I should have gone into Abominable Snow. I would have gotten a Hail kill, because he's at the point where Hail would have dropped him, but it is what it is. Koko will get another kill, so we'll go for a Grass Knot here. It is super free in case he does decide to go into Mamoswine. It should OHKO pretty much everything else. I don't know how much it does to Barraskewda actually, but it should do a ton. Let's go TAPU KOKO. Let's find you in the calc. It only does, yeah, it doesn't kill, but it's fine. We go for Grass Knot anyways. It's super free. There's really no other reason for us to go for anything else. If I U-turn the situation, that's what I would go for, but we can just Grass Knot here. So we get the KO on the Kingdra. That's another kill for Koko. We're looking in a really, really good position here. The biggest issue for us is going to be the Barraskewda, definitely. But I think he has to go Mamoswine here, as he does. I would like to go into Uxie here, I think is going to be the best play. Let's go back to Pokemon. I actually want to take a look. We're at max HP. How much do we take from this hit? Let's see, it is Mamoswine. We should drop if it's Scarf. I'm pretty sure we do. I'd be surprised if we didn't, but I thought I EV for something along the lines of this. Choice Scarf. Yeah, no, never mind. I'm stupid. We definitely don't take this hit. It does 124 to 148. We're going to switch out, and we're going to go into... He might go for an Ice Cold Crash, which if that's the case, that's fine. I'm going to calc and see how much Keldeo takes from a Barraskewda's banded liquidation in rain. We should take the hit still. It'll do 106 at most. We take that hit, which I don't want to lose that yet. Let's go into Cerebro, into Uxie. It is the safest play for us. There's no point in trying to preserve a 6-0 or anything, but I think he's gonna go for an Ice Cold Crash here, but I don't want to make that play and lose my Koko. There's no reason for me to risk that at all, because Koko will literally come in and just clean up once the Mamoswine is gone with Volt Switch or Thunder even. So, yeah, but Ice Cold Crash comes out, that's fine. He'll get the KO on us. We're at 72, I think we started out at, so we should drop to this. Right? Oh, did we take that hit? We took that hit, nice. Okay, let's go Pokemon, and let's go into Scizor. Let's go into Scizor. I want to get that free switch. I feel there's no reason for me to not do that. He's going to stay in, so we might as well get the switch, and then we can freely go for a U-turn depending on what he does to us. But we're at 99. We should eat this. So Ice Cold Crash comes out again. He does connect. And yeah, that did nothing. Okay, I think what I want to do here is go for a... Oof, it's a tough call. Do I Roost or do I... the U-turn or a Bull Punch? It's one of those 3 plays I have to do. Let's U-turn here. I think he switches out into the Pelipper, if anything, so let's U-turn. And if he stays in Ice Cold Crashes, he stays in Ice Cold Crashes. As long as he doesn't flinch us, we're good to go. But he switches out, amazing. I'm imagining the Pelipper comes in here, as it is the Pelipper. Fantastic. So now I can get freely into... I can't go into Abominable Snow, can I? I can go to Koko and click... and click Grass Knot again. Yeah, so I'm going to go Koko, and we're going to click Grass Knot one more time. This should kill the Pelipper. So let's go Pelipper. Level 50. We know it's Damp Rock. We know that for sure. Come on now. Calm. We'll double check quickly that we do KO. We should. There should be no reason this thing takes the hit. Wow, if it's max special defense, actually does 15 to 18, which it's in range. I also don't think it's going to be max special defense calm, so let's just go for the Grass Knot here. And we know it's not Scarf, and if it is Scarf, we still at speed because Koko is just that fast and Pelipper is just that slow. So Grass Knot comes out. We get rid of the Pelipper, correct? We do, it's another kill for Koko. Crit mattered, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? We probably didn't matter, but if he was max special defense, max HP with a Calm Nature, it did 15 to 18%. So it could have. But he's going to go into Barraskewda here. At this point, we have no reason not to go hard into Abomasnow, sack it off. So we're going to do that. Into Abomasnow we go. Getting rid of the Swift Swim would be nice to have. I still have my Dragonite in the back, and Dragonite just might clean up for us with Extreme Speed. So we're going to be able to sack this off. It's going to go for Liquidation or Flip Turn or something here, and we'll be able to start chipping it down. As long as it's not in rain, that's what's really scary. So he goes for the Liquidation, and this should get the KO on us. So that's unfortunate, but we don't need a 6-0 our opponent. Like, it's not something that needs to happen. We're more comfortable just getting a win, and that's what this is going to do for us. So he went for Liquidation. Let's take a look and see quickly before we do anything. We know he's banded. If I go into Dragonite, and let's go to Barraskewda, I kind of just want to go for Curse, honestly. Let's go into Dragonite and go for Curse. Let's do it that way. Let's get Dragonite thumbnail. Let's see if we can get thumbnail. That'd be fantastic. I would love for that to happen with Curse Dragonite. All right, let's go for Curse. Let's do it. Let's go for Curse, because he should be only hitting us with Liquidation, as he does the go for Liquidation. So this is going to do nothing to me. It's because of our multi-scale at first, but yeah, 163. If I go Barraskewda, Dragonite, we no longer have multi-scale. Yeah, it's going to do nothing to me. It's going to do very little. Let's take a look and see how much damage we're going to do to this thing with Extreme Speed right now. 80 to 98. Let's go for another Curse here. You're at +1 defense now, so we should be able to take anything still. If he reveals like Ice Fang now, that'd be crazy. But no, he goes for Liquidation again. And the reason I'm getting to +2 so we can guarantee Oko this thing. That's it. But Curse Dragonite is gonna be the sweeper this week. The absolute flames that is Curse Dragonite. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. That makes me feel great. When I said that I really wasn't sure it was gonna work that well for us, ends up being the ending mon on the field. Is great. So let's just go for Extreme Speed here. We should get the KO, and we should do 111 to 131. So there's nothing you can do to survive this hit. Extreme Speed is gonna come out, and we'll get the KO, as it definitely does. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. It's looking like we're going to be picking up a 5-0 win, I think this is, which is amazing. We already are at the top of the standings, and for people that are in call listening to this, we're at the top of the standings right now. Who's going to catch me? Who's going to catch me? Okay? We're going to be, now what is it? It's going to be 6-1. I think we're going to be plus 21 or something. Extreme Speed, please. Thank you, Liv. Yeah. Well, that's speed because Extreme Speed is +2 priority compared to +1 priority for Ice Shard, and boom, 5-0 win. Guys, your Montreal Milotic are 6-1 in the NCP. Oh, you love to see it. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below which Pokemon you thought was the MVP. I have my vote, and it's definitely going to be the Koko. Abomasnow was actually a close second because of the freeze on the Pelipper. Even though it wasn't super necessary, it really was unfortunate for my opponent. And if he didn't have access to Scald, then he had no real way of just guaranteeing that he thawed out right away. If you guys didn't know, Scald does make sure that you thaw out immediately, so if you are frozen, so keep that in mind if you do have a Pokemon with Scald and it is frozen. But guys, we did really good this week. The team came through. Shout out to my front office for all the help this week. I gotta get going. I don't want to keep Liv for too much longer, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, thank you to her, so make sure you go and check her out. Channel is down in the description and in the cards. And again, like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Make sure to check out everyone else in the NCP, and I'll see you guys all next time.